It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And the kickoff goes out. Back of the end zone, so a touchback. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring it down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And this pass is caught. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looking to throw yet again. It's an out route. The catch made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Gilbert. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker. Maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Looking to throw. It's Knight. Turns it loose downfield. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch all alone back there. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Boy, the tight end here just gets lost in coverage. Quarterback does a good job of kind of working through his progressions. He sees that tight end. His eyes light up. Makes a great throw and a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. What a catch! Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. After a disastrous 1st down play, they're back up on 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Knight. Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They make the stop, and not before a solid game that time. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab made by the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Now here's the toss play. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Dogs. As they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's caught. It's Henry. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Caught quickly. They bring him down at the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Important 2nd down play coming up.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to throw it again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Notre Dame needing to convert this 4th down. He's looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Defense not pressing this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Point after, up and good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. A quick juke. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back. It's Knight. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So an interesting choice for the offense, going for it on 4th and long from the 50 instead of trying to pin his opponent back. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got a receiver wide open here. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
And he will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. To the air. It's Knight. Quick throw testing the middle. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackled after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Hit as he throws it deep. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
And the Bulldogs will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He's past the marker and still going. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down and 10 now. Keeping it on the ground here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Defense is coming after him, and we're able to get him down.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. He hands it off from the gun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. Putting toward the end zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They continue to roll up the score.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Catch made on the left side. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. The Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally get him down, but a big play to 46.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
So the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense, this situation, they've got to throw the ball. So pin those ears back and get after the quarterback.
And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his back. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Fights through the tackler. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. He'll hand it off. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Dropping back, it's Knight. Quick throw to the left. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st down, it's play action. Catch made by the tight end.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a 2-score game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's complete. Breaks loose at the 45. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Looking to chuck it again. That pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. That's reeled in. It's Gilbert.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
Notre Dame looking to convert on 4th down here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick catch. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
And they've got him on the blitz. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Back to pass. It's Williams. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. He would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. It's a keeper. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath. Tackle them inbounds. And
makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field. It's Knight. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback still with the football. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He escapes the pocket. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
On the move now. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Grab by the receiver. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Bulldogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. To the air, it's Knight. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down. Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch